Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Twisted Word Show, and we are here with another episode. Welcome. Hello, Mariana.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Yash. Good to be
Hello.
back.
So, in today's video, we are going to talk about how you can speed up your writing process. We are going to share a few tips on how you can get into writing and get those things done faster. So, Mariana, why don't you get us started with the first tip?
Yes, absolutely. The first tip I have for you is to practice free writing. In other words, just get the words out there, get it on the page. Don't worry about the grammar or the structure of your story or the spelling, even. These are things
Exactly.
that you can do in the editing phase, and it will slow you down if you do that as you write. But if you just stick to the story, just like you would tell it to somebody, basically. You just write what you want to write and worry about the editing later.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be a structured sentence either. It doesn't have to go in the same place also the way you think it has to go. It just has to be whatever your thoughts are. Just let your thoughts flow and
Yes.
get the fingers typing something on the page, and then you can always look back at it and see what you were thinking at that
Yeah.
moment and edit it later. So the second tip that we're going
Yes.
to talk about is very much related to this one, which is simply don't edit while writing. First of all, get your first draft in. Once you're done with that, then get to the editing process. However, some writers do like to write and then edit a little bit just to keep track of what they're doing, and then write a little bit more, then edit just to keep everything fresh. And that is what I like to do as well. But when I
Mm,
just have, but that doesn't mean that, but that is for like you write a few chapters and then edit them. That is a different thing. But if you're stuck
mm,
on a single chapter, just that one page, don't think about editing that. Just get the words out and get it written.
mm.
Worry about editing later. So, Mariana, what is the next tip that you have for us?
Just before we go to the next step, what I
Yes,
wanted to add is if you, for example, you're stuck on a word or name or place and you feel like you can't carry on with your free writing, just make a little X or something. You can always go back and
yes,
add
that
it
is right.
later.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Uh,
just
and just
something
to
to remember.
Yeah, and just to enhance Mariana's tip even more, you can also uh, change the color of
Yes,
that word
yes,
or that code or whatever you're leaving the blank out. So yes, that could be done.
yes,
That's nobody's going to see your first draft, how messy it looks. They're only going to see the final book that is ready. So do whatever you want, make all the mess that you want, and edit it later and make turn it into the masterpiece that you want. Okay. So the next
yes.
tip is this is actually something that I did myself during NaNoWriMo 2021. It was to dictate what you want to write. Simply speak into the phone and use speech to text software. What are your thoughts about that, Mariana?
I think it's a brilliant tool, but I think if I understand correctly, you will need to do some editing afterwards.
A horrible amount of editing because these tools aren't perfect, and most importantly, English is not my native language, so I tend to speak words differently than the computer would recognize. So it's just sometimes they just don't make any sense. But since we are here to encourage you to use these tips and experiment, so you should give this a try and maybe it will work for you. It did work for me and I was able to write faster and meet my word count. But definitely there's the post writings nightmare of editing that comes with it, which you'll have to take care. Okay. What's our next tip, Mariana?
To if you have a limited time to write, set a timer, and that might motivate you to just for those 25 minutes or whatever you have available to focus, really focus on what you're writing and get it done.
And you
Um,
waste less time if you know that you have to
yes,
get certain thing done in a certain amount of time.
Yes, if you know you only have 25 minutes, you can't sit and think about world building or, you just get back to the free writing and just get the
Yes,
story out. And then,
it's all
yeah,
connected.
yes, exactly.
And then comes the master tip, which it is something that I really like. It is to outline first. So you can, so whatever story that feels it is difficult to write, or you can't connect the dots just yet, or you feel like it's going to give you a hard time later, you can always try plotting it first. So you lay out the entire story structure, the entire plot structure, the entire everything in front of you, and then get to the writing process because you already know what is going to come in the first chapter, following chapters, and then the end. So outlining might be the master tip for writing faster because it will because you will know what to do. So when you know what to do, you can do what you want to do.
Yes, and I think just to keep in mind that even though you have a structure, doesn't mean that's exactly how your story is gonna go. It might change,
That
but
is
it's
also
fine.
right.
At least you had an idea and you have something to keep you going.
Yes, it can also always change later, but that is going to be another complication. But still, you will at at least get started. At least you know where you're going, and you
Yeah,
won't be staring at a blank page. And then
exactly.
the next tip that we should share is to limit distractions. uh,
Mm.
Try to establish a writing space, try to establish a writing routine, so that whenever you get to writing, you know that that is the only thing that you're going to do and not get distracted somewhere or go to tend to things that you shouldn't be tending to because you're supposed to write.
Yes. And of course, if you have writing goals, you know how much you want to write in a certain amount of time. That will also motivate you to stick to it.
Yes, exactly. And thank you, everybody. So these were our few speed writing tips that we wanted to share, and I hope you all liked it and could possibly benefit from these tips and get your writings done faster. Now, I'm also very sure that Mariana is going to mock me because I haven't written my own story for 2 months, and she'll say that I should use these writing tips and get my writing done faster.
Exactly, exactly. You've got it.
But that doesn't apply to Mariana because her book is already out. She published a new book last month, or maybe it was last to last month. And you can check that out in the description below. Uh, when mine's out, you will get to check out that as well. But for now, we have
Hopefully
Mariana's book,
soon.
hopefully soon. Uh, so thank you, everybody. See you in the next video. It was a great time seeing you again after we've been posting regularly now. That's good.
Thank you,
So
everybody. Nice talking to you.
thank you, everybody. Bye.